Hello everyone and welcome back to another game video. Today I'm taking a look at the demo for the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remaster. I pre-ordered the game on the Epic Store, so I have access to this demo here. I'm just going to take a quick look at some of the menus here. So basically with the demo you only have single session and you only have Tony Hawk. But let's take a look at Tony Hawk here. So here's his stats, his stance, his style, and we haven't done any challenges with him, trick slots. Haven't done anything with that. None of those are unlocked. No boards and no gear. You can check out his hub here. So here's the different versions of Tony Hawk, which I think we can unlock throughout the game. So that would go. You had to do the goal for the gold challenge. This one is the original competition challenge. That's pretty sweet. And there's the only board I've got unlocked so far as this one. The skate shop and the park editor are obviously not around here, but let's take a look at some of these options, which I think are pretty cool. Especially if you go down to controls. Here's your controllers for Xbox controller here. There's gameplay options here. And then there's the game mods, which seems cool. So this is the default setting. There is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 Classic controls, which I imagine means no manuals. There is Classic Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 controllers, which means there's manuals but no reverts. And the default one does have manuals and reverts. And you have these assists here, so perfect rail balance, perfect manual balance, perfect lip balance, always special, and no bails. Those are cheat codes back in the day. We're going to go ahead and just play a single session here using the new control system. Or not new control system, but using reverts and manuals in the first game. And the only have access to is the warehouse right now. Get some manuals, got some reverts going on. Whoa! I was initially kind of concerned about putting manuals and reverts into the original game, but I think from what I've read, they're kind of like updating the challenge levels to compensate for having those mechanics in the game. And this level just looks really nice. So basically the first original game, this is the first level for the first game, and it was very, very dark, very enclosed. I like that they've kind of like, I think the level size is the same, but they've like at least put in windows now to have like have a little bit different lighting in there. So it feels kind of larger just because you have these open windows now. Yeah. And of course I've turned off music, but just so I don't get copyright violations on this. One thing I will say is Tony, it feels like he's moving a little bit slower than he did in the original game. Maybe just haven't built up enough speed yet. Oh, almost got that grind. Let's see if I can get this gap here. Cool. Deck to rail, got it. Big rail, got it. So they've got a lot of the original music in there. So there's Goldfinger doing Superman. I don't have the music on, of course, but let's go ahead and retry that. And after this, I'm going to try it with the classic, just the classic controllers for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, which will mean no manuals or reverts on this level. Almost had it. And it looks like they've taken the perfect slash sloppy system from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and applied it here as well. I don't think the first game had the perfect or sloppy score, penalty, or bonuses. I think the game just comes out here, comes out on September 4th, so just a couple weeks away. Alright, let's go back out here. And I'm going to change it to the classic Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 controller setup. So with the demo, you're only given the warehouse, or you're only given 2 minutes in the warehouse. So no manuals in this level. And yeah, so up in that room above me is where the secret tape would be. And I'm running this game on a fairly old PC. I've had this PC for about 8 years now. So I'm running it on, this is running off of an i7. I think it's like 3.4 gigahertz. I have 24 gigs of RAM and a 6 gigabyte, I think it's a NVIDIA GTX 1060, I think. And I think I have a lot of the settings all turned on or turned up. So it's running pretty smoothly. So there's a level with the Tony Hawk 1 classic controller. Classic setup. We're going to go ahead and do the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 setup now as well. So now we'll have manuals in this level. And then if you put on default controllers, you have both manuals and reverts. Ah, man, there we go. looks like I'm getting XP for doing, it looks like single session gives you some XP, total score, longest grind, longest manual, longest lip. And I think those XP will go to unlocking different levels and different bonuses, maybe. We'll have to see about that. All right, we're gonna do one more session here. We're gonna go back to the default controls. So we'll have both manuals, reverts, and manuals and reverts. Oh man. Definitely feels like they've upped the challenge a little bit. I remember the first game being a little bit easier to control. Let's go ahead and actually start this run. Oh, almost had that gap. Aw, oh, man. So I'm definitely having fun with this demo. Definitely not playing very well right now, but I'm gonna have to definitely practice, get better at reverts. I think we'll have to see. But it's gonna be really interesting to see how this game shapes up once it comes out in a little over 2 weeks. This has been one of the most anticipated games I think for me this year. It's been this and the Colorado expansion for American Truck Simulator. So got this game coming out in a few weeks. Got that other expansion for the Truck Simulator coming out probably hopefully by the end of the year. But really looking forward to playing, especially the levels in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Looking forward to seeing how they do the school, like School 2 and the hangar, as well as the school from the first game. So the School 1 was pretty fun as well. I think School 2 is definitely like much better. And then we got a lot of cool music coming out with the game as well. So like as you see, Rage Against the Machine is going to be in there. And I think they're only missing a handful of songs in the first two games, and I think they're also including new songs as well. I pre-ordered this on the Epic Store. Didn't pre-order the collector's edition or the deluxe edition. I think that comes with some additional skins, basically for a few of the skaters. And I think it comes with some other like creative skater options. If that stuff is cool, I might pick it up later if it's available as DLC. But right now, I just picked up the base game. I think its base game is $39.99. So I was expecting it to be like a $50 game. So $39.99 for the regular edition, $49 for the collector's edition. I went with the regular edition. But I'll be back once the game actually comes out. I'll be doing some more videos for it once the game is in full release. Until then, Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.